Good evening, everyone. It is now 9 o'clock on Wednesday evening. So I'm waiting to see who's coming. We're going to talk about It Must Be Love, some dating customs, some different discussions about this. Hello? Hello, Yvonne?
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Fine. I am new in this way
Oh,
of class.
okay, no problem. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I am 16. I just finished the high school.
Mm-hmm.
I want to learn English.
Okay. And where are you from?
I am from Peru.
Peru?
Yes, Peru.
Okay. All right. Hello, Michael. Are you there? Michael, can you hear me?
Hello, Madelyn.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
Oh, not bad, thank you.
So,
okay, so we have a new student today. Well, Ivan, it's good to have you because we're talking about things to do with teenagers. So it will be nice to hear your points of view too about this topic. Ivan, are you there?
Yes. May you repeat what is the topic? Teenagers?
Our topic today is called It Must Be Love.
Okay.
It's all about different dating customs, so I think it will be interesting. And you're from Peru, so we will have a multicultural discussion. And hello, Marilyn.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? Okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine too, thank you.
Good. Okay, Michael, we have you twice.
yeah, I know.
Oh.
It's okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, so first I want to ask one question. At least maybe in some parts of Britain, it is traditional for the boy to ask the girl for a date. Ivan, where you're from, is this traditional? Is it usually a boy who asks a girl
Yes,
for a date?
it's traditional. The man always asks the woman to go out or hang out.
Okay. All right. Okay, Marilyn, what about for you? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's not traditional, but sometimes it's happened, sometimes it's not happened. It doesn't happen, yes.
Okay, all right. And hello, Alexander.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Oh, not bad, thank you. We're talking about different dating customs and traditions. What do you think, Alexander? Should it always just be the man who asks the girl out for a date?
Sorry, I didn't get question.
Okay. For example, Alexander, in Great Britain and in some Western lands, usually a man will ask the woman out for a date. What do you think about this?
I don't think anything. No, I think nothing about it.
You don't have an opinion?
I just can say that in Russia it's the same.
Okay, it's traditional, yes? For
But Madeline, maybe as for me, I don't understand the question like Alexander. What do you mean when you say maybe you talk about women need to invite or what do you mean?
no, I was saying that in a lot of Western lands, or for example in Great Britain, it's traditional for the man to ask the woman. I was asking about you personally, your opinion, or in your tradition, is it common for the man to ask the woman?
Yeah, I think it's common. It's like the same situation.
Same situation. Okay. Now, okay, so Marilyn, do you think then, you said that it could be the woman, yes, could ask the man?
No, I think that sometimes people have a date without inviting. No, sometimes people have relationship without date, because sometimes it's not happen. Because sometimes people in one location, in one work, in one place, so they don't have date. So I mean,
What do they have?
they maybe met in one location, maybe with other people, but they have some relationship, but they don't have date, and so that's why anybody invite each other. Do you understand me?
Okay, so they met each other, but they don't date each other.
Yes.
Okay. I think I understand.
Maybe we don't understand the word date correctly.
Date is when you have you regularly see one person, like exclusively. Every Friday, every Saturday, you and this person go to the cinema, you go roller skating, you go out to a cafe. When you date someone, it's usually your boyfriend or your girlfriend.
Yes.
Okay. So my question was, or not so much a question, but I was saying that it's tradition in some lands, and in yours the same. Yes, Alexander? Usually
Yes.
the man will invite the woman for a date, right?
Usually, yes.
Okay. Well, then tell me, Alexander, has a woman ever asked you out?
Have a woman ask me out?
Yes, asked you out on a date.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so a woman has asked you.
Yes, but it doesn't happen often. It's very unusual.
Okay, but it has happened to you. Okay. And, okay, so Ivan, what about you? Have you ever had a girl ask you to a dance or on a date somewhere?
If the girl asks me, I accept the date.
Okay, but has this happened to you? Has a girl ever asked you?
What?
Has a girl asked you to a dance or to the movies?
If a girl asks me to go see a movie, watch a movie, I suppose I have to pay everything.
No, I'm just asking though, has someone asked you? Has this happened to you?
Yes or no?
Yeah, maybe he doesn't understand. Has this happened to you before, Ivan?
I accept the invitation.
Okay. All right. All right. Marilyn, have you ever asked a guy to the movies or to dinner?
I don't remember, but I think yes.
So you have done this.
I really don't remember because it was very long time ago.
Okay. All right. And Michael, what about you? Has a woman ever asked you?
Hard to say. I think it's possible. In our country, a lot of different situations, and of course, happened. Sometimes happened such kind of situation.
Okay. And we have a new person. I think Vasya. No? Hello? Are you there, Vasily?
Vasya is absent.
Oh, okay. I see him a little bit, but maybe he can't hear me. Okay. Okay. Do you think that a man should always pay all the bills on a date? What do you think, Alexander? Do you think the man should pay for dinner, for the movie, for ice cream?
Ice cream. Yes, I think so.
Okay. It's customary, for example, in Western countries. Okay. Ivan, what do you think? Do you think that the man should pay for everything?
That is correct. The man has to pay everything.
Okay, you think so? All right, Mary Lynn, what do you think?
I think it's okay when both of them pay for dinner, for cinema. It's not I don't know. Not only men should pay for everything. It's okay when they both do it, but I think it's more politely. But I don't see anything wrong when the women pay or both of them pay dinner.
Okay. Okay, Michael, what do you think?
Could you repeat the question?
A man should the man be the one who pays for everything, for dinner, for the movie?
I think it's in our tradition. Man should pay.
Okay. Okay. So let's see. Vasya, are you there? No.
I'm listening.
Oh, you're just listening. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. In some cases, do you think it is appropriate to ask your friends to ask someone else on a date for you? Alexander, what do you think? Do you no. Excuse me one second. Akeem. Alexander, what do you think? Do you think it's okay to maybe ask one of your friends to ask someone else on a date for you?
I think you asked the same question, no?
No, it's a different question.
I don't understand.
Okay. If you have a friend, Alexander, let's say your friend has a sister, yes?
Yes.
And you want to date your friend's sister, okay? Do you think it's okay to ask your friend to ask his sister to date you?
Oh my God.
Who is it? Sorry. Do I think that somebody repeat them? I can't say.
Okay. You see a girl, yes, for example. So instead of you asking her out, you ask your friend to ask her in your place.
Okay, I think it's not necessary to ask friend, but it's normal. It's also normal to talk with them about it.
Madelyn, we have the echo.
There's an
Maybe-
echo.
Yeah, maybe you can do something with your microphone. It's like on the last lesson. You remember?
Okay, is this any better?
Hard to say.
That's no.
No, take on your handphone.
Is it on?
It's on like echo.
Take on.
No. I hear echo now.
You hear an echo now?
Yeah.
Sound come on mic.
How about now?
No, take on and hand.
Like this?
No.
Madelyn, you aren't. Is
One second.
Alexander, I think. No. Mari.
Okay, and now?
Let's try. Oh,
You're okay.
Now it's okay.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, once I put my headset on, okay. All right. So, okay. So, okay, let's maybe just move on to a different question. Okay. When you think of a first date with somebody, where would you traditionally or usually take this person? Alexander, a first date.
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
A first date with somebody.
First date? Could you repeat the whole question?
Okay, where would you take someone on a first date?
Okay, usually it's traditionally, I think, to be on first day at cinema. And
Okay.
It can be any park.
Okay. All right. Okay. Ivan, what about for you?
I think if you want to the woman get emotions, it's better to go several places. For example, first to a cinema, then a bowling, and finally to eat something, ice cream, I don't know.
Okay, so to different places. Okay. Marilyn, what about you? What is traditional about where to go on a first date?
I don't know about traditional, maybe it's cinema or something like that, but I think that more interesting this place, that more interesting it can be. It can be everything. It can be, I don't know. And in this case, better to figure out something unusual, I think.
Okay. Okay, Michael, what do you think? I typed the question just in case.
Yeah, as for me, in general, I think like Mary say, it's interesting to change these places, yeah, and maybe the second one, it's a restaurant. After the cinema, it's a restaurant or walking in the park or something like that.
Okay. Okay. In some cultures, it is customary to ask the permission of someone's parents. No, most of you are not teenagers, but what do you think of such thing? Have you ever done this, or think that maybe, what do you think about it? Alexander, do you think it's necessary to ask a girl's parents before you date her?
I think maybe it's necessary if girl is less than 18, maybe.
Okay.
But if she is older, it's not necessary.
Okay. Okay. Ivan, what do you think?
I think years ago it was okay, but actually no. It's okay only ask the woman to go out and nothing else, anything else.
Wait, so you think that you do need to ask the parents, or no?
Actually no.
No. Okay.
No.
And in your culture, then, Ivan, you don't need to do this.
Yes. I don't
Okay.
have to do that.
Okay. Okay. Marilyn, what do you think about this tradition?
I think in our country it's not important. I never met this situation. I never heard that somebody told about it, this experience. But I think it can be nice. But in our culture, it's it's just funny.
Okay. Okay. Michael, what do you think about this tradition? Now, this is something that happens in the UK. So.
I think it's possible to don't ask because it sounds like how to say like something unusual, yeah. You know, I think it's not a deal or business of parents.
Okay.
But you know, if I think it can be my daughter, I prefer that if it's my daughter, I prefer that the boy do it because it's better to know who is he.
No, and what is the difference? Do you think that you really can change something, or?
Yes, I think yes. Maybe because I don't have children. But you should know who is. But if he is bad boy, and she can has some problem after this.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Mary, you make a good point about that. Yeah, Michael, if you had a daughter, wouldn't you want to know who her boyfriend is?
You know, it's this is another question because if you ask, do you need to ask? It's one, and do the parents ask? It's another.
Okay, that's true. But since Mary said if she had a daughter, she would want to know.
No, if we ask something like, if you have a daughter, can you ask about her boyfriend? Yeah, it's okay. I think it's possible.
Okay, Marilyn, then let me ask you, since you're a woman, did your current boyfriend or maybe a boyfriend from the past talk to your parents before he dated you?
No, never. But it can be better. I think if it's happen, if it have happened, it had be better. No,
You think
I
it's
can
better?
say
Yes?
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, Ivan, you're a teenager, so tell me, have you ever met any of your girlfriend's parents? I mean, do you have a girlfriend now?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know her parents?
One of the parents.
Okay. Now, before you dated her, did you meet the parents before you dated her, or you knew her parents before or after?
Uh, After I went out with her.
Okay. Okay. And Alexander, what about you? Um,
What?
for example, a girlfriend now or in the past, did you know her parents before you dated her?
Before date? How can I know her parents if I didn't have a date?
She could have been a friend before.
I didn't have such experience. Usually, it's there are some dates, and after we can know the parents.
Okay. Well, Alexander, what about when you were a teenager?
What about, sorry?
When you were a teenager, maybe 16 or 17.
16. When I was 16, I usually didn't interested in this question.
Okay. 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 All right.
But I don't remember exactly. It's so many years ago.
Okay. All right. Okay, Michael, what about you when you were a teenager, maybe? A girlfriend maybe from your teen years or something. Did you know her parents before you dated her?
It's maybe better to ask about about people around you. Yeah, it's easy to to give an answer. And as I understand, it depends on situation. If sometimes a lot of people don't know the parents of the girlfriend or boyfriend, and don't interested in to meet it. Yeah. And but sometimes I know the situations when they are like how to say know each other and maybe have a rest together and so on.
Okay. 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 Marilyn, would you in some cultures they like to separate people by social classes. And some people think that you should not date someone from a different social class. What do you think about this?
I don't know. I never think about it, but I think it's okay because we all time met people who similar with you, who has maybe some point to some same point, and maybe for those people more interesting be together speak about something.
Okay. Okay. Ivan, what about you? Do you have like distinctions, like different social classes where you
I
live?
don't know. I think no.
Distinctions of the classes?
Of social classes. Social.
Oh, I think no. We are equal.
Okay. Because, like I said, in some cultures, if you are of a certain social class, you shouldn't date someone of a different one. I'm curious as to where you are.
Okay.
Everyone is equal there, yes? Okay, I'll come back. Alexander, do you have any thoughts about this? About dating someone from a different social class?
Different social class.
So, a different social class? You have people who are like rich, well off, middle class.
Usually I see it in movies.
Okay. Okay. But what do you
Like
think of, huh?
like in Brazil movie, the slave is Aura. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it.
Brazilian movie.
Okay. Can you type it, Alexander?
I will try.
Okay. But what do you think though? Is it a problem when two people from two different social classes date each other?
I really don't see the problem.
Okay. Michael, you don't see a problem? Okay. And maybe it's
what kind of problem? Do you
No,
mean?
it can be problem when people have a different problem in life, and when people have different point of view for some stuff, for some problem for life, so it can be problem for relationship. Because if you in high social level you have one problem, one level of problem, and if you only think about what you will be eat today, it's only one problem in your life. It can be other problems. So it's sometimes maybe it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
okay. Okay. So Michael, do you understand what Mary Lynn was saying?
Yeah. But I think it's hard to imagine such situation when the poor person have a date with a very rich person. It's a problem. I think they cannot meet each other.
Okay, but they can actually meet. But yeah, okay. But you guys think that it's okay. It's not a problem. Okay, and I don't think it's traditional here, but Alexander, what do you think about arranged marriages?
Arranged marriages.
Mm-hmm. Where your parents pick the person for you.
When parents choose person for me, right?
Yeah, the one they choose who you date, maybe who you will marry.
What I think about it, it's not good. I think I would never listen to parents wishes about that.
Okay. Okay. All right. Ivan, do you have this tradition where you are?
No. Here, everybody can choose their future wife or husband.
I see. And do you have a stuffed cow listening in our lesson today?
Stuff what?
A stuffed cow?
What is mean?
What's in your hands? Whatever is in your picture right now.
It's a giraffe.
Or maybe it's
Oh,
giraffe.
giraffe. Okay. I couldn't see it very well. Okay. Okay, Marilyn, what do you think about the tradition of arranged marriages?
I think it's not really a good tradition. Maybe if it's some monarchy, yes, it's okay, because blood and something like that. But in usual life, I think people had to choose one for yourself, husband or wife. But for parents, it's really hard because it can be wrong choose.
Okay, all right. And Michael, what do you think about this situation, arranged marriages?
Arranged marriages. What is it?
When the parents pick your husband or wife.
And how to say it in arrange? How to say it in Russian? Or
Oh, I
maybe
don't
this.
know. I really don't know how you say it in Russian. When the parents, your parents and the parents of a girl, maybe when you were like 5 years old, talked to each other and said, your son will marry our daughter on your 21st birthday.
I think it's doesn't matter. It's haven't sense. This maybe process haven't any sense because it's hard to imagine why they need to do this. It's maybe it's like a kind of ritual, yeah. And
it's a tradition in some countries. It is a tradition.
No, I think it's like old, not the old, like устаревшая,
Like old-fashioned.
Да, okay, old-fashioned.
Yes, old-fashioned, you can say. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, some things are like old-fashioned ideas, okay?
Outdated.
Oh, or outdated. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you guys some questions. It's like maybe some new vocabulary. I don't know, maybe you know this. To fancy someone.
So, you want to have a dog now. It's really, we have a lot of
animals today.
This is
Animals.
real.
Oh, okay. Michael, I thought you were talking to me. I'm like, what animals? Okay, Ivan has a lot of animals.
Is it alive?
Yes.
Hey, Ivan, do you fancy your dog? I think he's frozen or something.
Turn on.
Okay, Alexander, you always have a cat. Do you fancy cats?
Do I fancy cat?
Uh-huh.
Fancy.
Yeah, I wrote it in the chat.
And what does it mean?
I'm trying to see if you can guess. To fancy someone or something. Mary Lynn, do you know?
To have a fantasy?
No, not fantasy. To fancy something or someone.
Maybe to imagine, no?
Yes, imagine.
No, not. It's not fantasy. It's not imagination. It just means to like something, usually very much.
To like very much? No, I don't fancy cats.
Cats? No?
Yes, I just like.
Okay. Okay.
Because there are some negative aspects.
Okay. 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 Usually, sometimes you use this phrase to fancy someone. It's when you like someone very much.
Sorry, I had a problem with Hanout.
Okay, yeah, because you were even upside down now. Okay. So Ivan, do you understand the phrase to fancy someone or something?
To fan?
To fancy something or someone.
To enjoy?
No, it means to like something very much. That's why I was asking, do you fancy your dog?
Okay, it's the next one. How much do you have? How many?
A couple of 2 dogs.
You have 2 dogs.
2 paws.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, so also on the subject of love and dating, we have a phrasal verb, to chat up.
Cheat on?
To chat up.
Ah,
Do you know what this means?
I don't know.
Mary Lynn?
No, I don't know.
I thought maybe you might have some ideas about this one. Michael?
Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe to start a chat.
Actually, you're on the right track. Yeah. When you chat up someone, you start with maybe something called a pickup line. You start with a conversation with someone because maybe you like them or you find them interesting, so you chat them up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Alexander, do you understand pickup line?
Pickup line?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No. Okay. Usually a pickup line is like the first thing you say to a girl, maybe that you're interested in, or sometimes a girl to a boy, that is supposed to be funny. Do you understand?
I imagine, but I can't find Russian equivalent.
Pick up. In Russian.
No, you don't. It's like a phrasal verb, so you can't. It's not
like compliment, not.
It's a compliment.
No, when you go in the street and you see some girl and you say something usually stupid, but you see something.
Oh my god.
Something about time, about mother, about. You understand? Do you understand me?
Yes,
Sometimes maybe it can be funny, it can be normal,
sometimes stupid.
but
Okay, I
Okay,
understand.
Mary, what we need to say?
nothing really, because it's so irritating. Maybe
Because
something.
you know, as I understand, you can you have a lot of information about the stupid events, but maybe you can try to say.
You know, always boy use one list of phrase, and they all time to say something same about do you need no, does your mother need a son-in-law? It's you know, it's very irritate me in the street.
It's really
Oh,
stupid.
and another, do you have time? And you usually say yes or no, and they next speech, and do you have free time for me? It's always say in the street, and about how you look like, and but it's really so stupid. And usually, I don't know, I try pretend that I don't hear anything and go go by.
Last time, girls usually wears headphones and don't listen anything. You should stop in front of her to put out her headphones and pick up something.
But it's maybe robbery.
But we don't have
It's not pick
another.
up.
We don't have another way. Oh, Madeline, we can't hear you. No.
Madeline.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay. Okay. Alexander, you need to go up to a girl and ask and say, "Did it hurt?" And she will say to you, "What?" And you said, "You know, when you fell from heaven."
Oh, oh.
It's like a success.
Like an angel. That she's an
Question.
angel. Okay, Alexander, you understand. Ask her, "Did it hurt?"
And all of this sentence in English.
Yes. You can try it in Russian. Maybe it will work too, the same. I don't know.
Okay.
For a good pickup line or a stupid one. Marilyn, do you know this one?
No, I don't, because I now I don't hear anything. I pretend that I don't hear.
Okay, okay. And sometimes they don't translate, so. But yeah, that was always one that was kind of silly. Okay, and do you guys know what a blind date is? Blind date.
It's
Mhm.
a day. Mm, I don't know how to explain.
Just try.
It's a day and you don't know who is the other person.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Alexander, you understand blind date.
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Okay.
When you go to meet person who you have never seen yet.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Um, would you ever try this, Michael? Would you ever go on a blind date? Or
Mm,
have you ever been on one?
I don't remember. Maybe What do you mean? When somebody meet without understanding how look like another person, yeah?
Yeah, it's just like maybe your friends arrange for you to meet this person, and you meet.
Only with the business questions.
No, it's like it can't be business related.
I have a lot of blind dates.
You have a lot of blind business dates. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Mary Lynn, what about you? Blind date.
Yes.
You've been
I
on
have
one.
one. Yes,
Oh,
but I
okay.
was teen.
Okay, but how, I mean, was it successful or did you have a
No,
terrible time? No, not successful.
I have 5 minutes. Oh, yes, I have 5 minutes, and after that I go home.
You only
It
met with
was
him?
not. Yes, and to home.
Let me guess, Mary Lynn, did he ask you if your mother-in-law needed a son-in-law?
No, I I said hello. I glad to meet you, and oh, I don't have any time. I must go home. I must go home and go home and went home. So, but I was young, and it was really a long time ago.
Okay. All right. Okay. Ivan, what about you? Ever been on a blind date?
No, never. But
Okay.
when I had a date, my friend says go beef or go home. I don't understand.
I don't think I quite understand. When you have a date.
Yes, my friends told me go big or go home.
Oh, go big or go home.
What is mean?
Maybe
Are you
stay.
you don't know what it means. Okay. Okay. When someone tells you to go big or go home, it means you really need to put the effort to make the date work. You need to do something very big so that you will have it continue. If you cannot make it a great night, then go home. Forget about it. It's not for you.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay. I
Okay.
understand.
You understand? Okay. Okay. Would you consider going on a blind date?
Hmm?
Would you go on a blind date?
If I have the opportunity, yes, I consider to go to a blind date with that
Okay.
person.
Okay. Okay.
Another
All right. Alexander, what about you?
In my time, when I interested in dates more than when I was a teenager, there were no any social networks and internet. There were just services of date by SMS, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and we couldn't see each other. We couldn't see pictures, and we just had to have blind dates. Yes, we find each other in SMS service and go to date.
Okay. Did you have
And,
any?
and it was very funny. It was surprising.
Okay. I was gonna ask, did you have any good experiences with it?
It was different. It was successful and and unsuccessful.
Okay.
I enjoy this class.
Oh, okay, good, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay. I don't know if you've ever had this, a long distance relationship. Oh, I misspelled it. Hold on, I'll type it in just a second. A long distance relationship. Any of you had, Michael, what do you think about long distance relationships?
Mm. Mm. I think this kind of relationship lose force, and maybe it's possible only in already when the people are already like a family or relatives or something like that.
Okay, I have to ask you to clarify that a little bit because a long distance relationship is usually between two people who aren't related. It's like between a man and a woman.
Okay, in this meaning, I think it's hard relationship. Yeah, because I really don't believe in this one.
Okay, okay. All right, Marilyn, what do you think? Long distance relationships.
It's very hard because I don't know. I think relationship should be close. And it's bad way, especially to start relationship and to continue it.
Okay, all right. What do you think, Ivan? A long distance relationship.
It's it's a relationship, close relationship between a man and a woman. I think I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So, for example, you're in Peru and your girlfriend is in Colombia, for example.
It is a problem.
Or she's in Brazil and you're in Peru.
I buy the ticket and I'll go to Brazil.
Okay, all right. Alexander, what about you? What do you think about a long distance relationship?
Oh, I think it's a good. What can I think else?
I don't know. Maybe you don't think they're very good.
But maybe it's so long. I don't know. I think when a long distance relationship should mean that they are ready to more serious relationships.
Okay. Okay. I had a long distance relationship. It worked out. Fine. We were in two different countries, two different continents. But it worked.
It's your husband.
Yes.
But how long it was?
About a year and a half, maybe.
It's long, I think.
But we made it work. Yeah. Two different continents, two different languages. We use translators on the internet to send letters back until he
How
learned
you
how
meet?
to. I was in Ukraine when I met him.
It's cool.
Yeah, yeah. And then I went home and he wrote me. Yeah, so but it can work. It can work. Okay, and let's see, one other last maybe phrasal verb is to go with this topic. To go out with. Do you know what this means? Michael, enjoy your snack.
Maybe to go out.
To go out
don't
with.
know.
You don't know? Considering we're talking about love and everything. Marilyn, go out with.
With somebody to have a date.
Yes. Yes. To go out with someone is to date someone. This is
For
a very, it's a very
For
common
ex-
phrase.
yes. For example, I go out with Mary.
You're going out with a girl named Mary. Okay. Okay, yeah. It's a
It's
very
only
popular name.
example.
Oh, it's an example. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah. But yeah. So, Alexander, you understand. Go out with. To means that you're dating somebody.
Yes, I understand.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
What does it? It's mean date with somebody.
You're dating someone, yes. If you have a regular girlfriend, you can say, I'm going out with Jane. That means my girlfriend is Jane. We're going out.
I see.
We often see each other.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. So thank you all for coming. Alexander, you can tell me next time if any of those pickup lines work. I'll have to.
Alexander need to find the best variants of speech.
Pickup lines. You know, Alexander, I'll have to send you a link.
Really? Does exist?
Yeah, there is. But we'll talk about that in another lesson.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys have a good night, good afternoon, depending on where you are, and see you next time.
Okay.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Good night. Bye-bye.